inspire to chase after their dreams.
Don't date 50 Cent and don't date no damn rappers.
She wasn't with no 50 Cent
He
for
didn't
no
never claim her. He didn't never live
18
with her.
years.
Facts. Yes. Wait, just so you know, it took me years to be able to laugh about it. Right. I had to learn to laugh, not to cry no more. But I did it. Yes.
Marriage is when, whether he gets talked into it or whatever, when a man says, "This is my wife," that is a stamp of approval.
And we see how that went.
So you have 50 responding to the joint talking about, either way, I have that ass in the Matrix. You know I love me some you, girl, but it's been 22 years. Goddamn, that's what I'm saying, right?
Why would you say you're here today?
I believe that we have a strong connection, and I don't want to lose it.
Why are you here?
Because she dragged me down.
Keep on. Oh. And I told him last night, I always loved you. We're not meant to be together, but I always have love for you.
I see somebody who looks like they're washed up and bitter. This probably upset that 50 Cent is still doing him. He can still go bag him a tenderoni. She can't go bag her a 50 Cent.
It's like, all right, you didn't make the cut.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Like when I see Vivica Fox talking about he was my first love, that's really a diss. Because you want it out there. Because like it's a whole generation who didn't know that. And she's saying it again because she wanted out there that she had some affiliation with him. Yeah. And knowing it only hurts his brand because of how she looked now.
I've said this many times before, 50 Cent was the love of my life. He was the one that, dang, kind of blew that one. Happens. I was young, had been used to taking care of myself. You know, 50 wanted me to be his princess, you know, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
That's exactly what my experience with what's her name was like with Vivica.
Oh, with Vivica.
She thought I was just saying this stuff like I was overselling. Right. But I had really the plan, like the layout. Yeah. Like, so I'm saying, and then
You had the vision.
And then she went off doing stuff that because she didn't
believe it.
Believe it. Like, and then it was like, it felt like the court was dragging the horse.
Right.
Yeah, I had to move away from that because it felt weird. That's how publicists and stuff was telling the stuff to do.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this is crazy. Because she'd been on before me. You know,
okay.
She was making me feel like a little boy.
Well, I was already Vivica Fox, you know, from Independence Day, this and the third, and he now is becoming this huge mega rap star who is crossing over with in the club. And I was used to fame, you know, and the main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. The love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, like, he was the love of my life. I will.
She was 40. She that was your first love at 40?
And I got a word for the week. And it might be
You say that live.
Fox got to be 12 years older than 50. She was in Coming to America 1 when the knocked on the door, was hopping on one foot. She was one of the maidens holding behind her. Remember when
Was she?
Yeah, she was in Coming to America 1 and she was an adult.
Well, if you play her requirements for what she looking for, that is hilarious. Abe, if you find her requirements, what she looking for in a man.
I'm wanting to, Dave. Yeah. It's limited resources out there, right? Yes. Because I'm not getting on an app. You're just not. I'm old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that, because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
When I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun. Yeah. That's not intimidated by who and what I am. That likes to travel. Yeah. You know.
Look at that. Talking about she looking for a husband now. You can't look for a husband now. When you look like what's the big thing with four hands on Street Fighter? You
feel
like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you
so
just
you got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so
you know,
if you got a friend.
Okay.
And if a nice gentleman comes in my life, I'll definitely be open for love again.
Mm-hmm. Are you open to marriage again?
Yeah, I want a big old ice skating ring right here.
Definitely.
Be like, taken.
He's got to be willing to have fun. Shut up! Ain't work for dime now.
And last thing, I got a word.
You better Independence Day that.
Vivica A. Fox, please come to the stand. Why in the hell are you getting a BBL at 60 years old?
Baby girl, you can't have a size 53 and 15-inch legs, right? Like the hamstring and the quadriceps don't match the hips. These BBLs killing y'all, and the thighs don't match. Looking like an albino ant. Do they even make Depends this size? You gotta just think about the mindset to get a BBL at 60 years old. Damn.
So it appears that Vivica Fox, who is now 60, has gotten a BBL. And we know that in the past, she has done some things to her face. You know, some fillers, maybe some Botox.
Oh, they were bad about this. This was real bad during this interview. They kept doing this wide shot. They kept doing this far shot back from him. They kept doing this. They would zoom in only a couple of times on Vivica, and oh, Vivica, I got y'all welcome to Auntie. This is what we're being expected to buy Escalades and Navigators and new houses for. This is what's popping up in the DMs. This is what's campaigning. This is what's handing you their list of demands.
That's a high mileage vehicle. Get that motherfucking transmission finna go out soon. And you gonna have to get a new transmission. So a new transmission costs damn near what a new car costs. So go get you a new car.
Who do you think is winning in life? Vivica A. Fox, 1, or Curtis Jackson as a 2? If you believe Vivica A. Fox is winning overall, put a 1 in the chat room. But if you believe Curtis Jackson is winning overall, put a 2 in the chat room.
She went from looking like that in the 90s to this right now. But before that, she became kind of bitter, hated on Kevin Samuels.
This man was a hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healed.
There are people that have a problem with certain types of high-value black men. First of all, the type of high-value black men they have a problem with are the ones that are outspoken. The ones that are outspoken. Because the outspoken ones tend to be unbothered. I mean, when you listen to what Vivica A. Fox said, and 50 Cent, and Curtis Jackson responded and said, man, my ex-lover still want me. 17 years ago, we was together for 4 months, and she's still mad. My Badoom Doom must be better than I thought. Kudos to you, 50 Cent, for smiling through it. Because who looked more hurt, Curtis Jackson or Vivica A. Fox? Every time you see her, it look like she done sucked on a bag of lemons.
She would look so much better if she just aged, let her, because she was a dime back
She got to get locked up to look right. If she get locked up, eat a couple of prison meals for maybe about 2 years, she'll come out cut up and all that did to her face, it'll really be hanging in. Cause she'll get used to no makeup and she'll be like, I don't need makeup no more. Cause she sound like she holding her breath when she talk. 50 was the love of my life.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk. Ladies and gentlemen of polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and fake boss ladies alike. As always, we're only here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter, bitter pill, but it's time to shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
Well, polite savages. Well, what do you know? Vivica A. Fox is making a fool of herself once again. Vivica A. Fox with her high sense self-worth, not realizing that her ego is gonna have her pretend that she does not need 50 Cent's name in her mouth, so she can keep on gaining clout, giving her the ability to keep making money off of his name and making the rounds on these talk shows, to disparage, disrespect, and throw dirt on 50 Cent's name.
Somebody like Vivica A. Fox, who's historically very beautiful, but doesn't have the attitude to match the looks. And what you can get away with when you're 33, 34, you can't get away with once you're 61. It's easy when you're 25, you're 30, maybe 40. You know, you living your best life. You know, you got all things going for you. You got money, you're still sexy. But see, what happens is, at a certain point, you start to lose your leverage. You don't have to admit that you're losing it. You just show that you're losing it. And how do you do it? Well, you start getting Botox. Beautiful women like Vivica A. Fox, you want to look better, but you don't want to act better. And since you can't act better, well, now the booty is a little bit saggy, so let's go get a BBL. And maybe Botox and the BBL will make a man want to deal with you since they didn't want to deal with your attitude.
The left side says when you want her. The right side says when she wants you.
Most people, when they look their best, when they're in the best position financially, they don't want to settle down. They don't want the people that want them at that time, right? They think they got so many options. They think that so many people want them that they can keep playing around. And then finally, when that money dry up or when them looks ain't the same, then all of a sudden, that's when them standards start dropping and they willing to accept certain things. Or they keep the same standards and now it sounds delusional that they want these things when they don't look the same or they not in the same place financially.
You know she's envious and jealous that 50 Cent is making a bigger bankroll, getting younger, lovely ladies out there, having all of his affairs in order, while she's still out here, running around like a chicken with its head cut off trying to find one more guy before that last flight leaves for the night. Vivica ain't no competition to these young baddies, where you know as the saying goes, your attitude determines your altitude. And with her without a dude, what we all know is because she did not invest in developing her personality and being a proper helpmate and submitting to a man like 50.
Yeah. Things happen, but you have to keep on living, you know?
Right.
And I think that that's why for the longest time, I held on and trying to make amends.
Yeah.
And kept trying to make it better. But I'm okay now. I really am. I'm good, you know?
Vivica seems to be still very hurt behind the 50 Cent relationship. And I don't know why, because that's been a long time. And I don't see how Vivica can be any good to any man going forward. How she can even be good to herself. How can she even have peace if she won't let that old ass relationship go? That's old, that's gone, it's over. 50 done had I don't know how many girlfriends since. And she's probably had, several boyfriends since.
And I'm thinking like, okay, what kind of relationship did her and 50 like really have? Because the way she's talking about, I'm thinking like they was together for like at least a year, 2, 3 years. Because I don't remember the timeline. But when I go searched it up, y'all, what the did 50 did to this lady in 3 months? They only dated 3 months. I mean, what was they doing in 3 months? For her to still, like, in 2025, 2 decades later, like, 50 was giving out that work that bad, 3 months?
Even the women out here on these social media streets, the lady polite savages, is letting Vivica A. Fox know that she just gotta let it go. The show is done and over. Let bygones be bygones. And Vivica A. Fox just gotta keep it moving on.
Every once in a while, Vivica A. Fox just feels the need to bring up 50 Cent to be relevant again. And 50 Cent has not brought this lady up in a long time. It's like she love that man real bad, deep down inside. You know when you just don't want to let somebody go, so every once in a while you just do little things to poke at them. This man, just leave him alone. She like I think she like 70. Leave him in the past, girl.
50 Cent is still dating like women who are like much younger. Vivica A. Fox is taking her little shots here and there, but it's clear that 50 Cent's last 20 years or last 23 years were more successful than Vivica A. Fox's, and Vivica A. Fox declined in the relationship or the dating market, and 50 Cent still rose. He was able to adjust and she was not. And
you're not gonna beat Father Time, no matter how many plastic surgeries you get and that sorcery that you use with your makeup. If you do not invest in developing a better attitude and submitting yourself, cooperating with a man that's gonna give you protection and provision, where coldness descends and gets a little bit colder outside, until it becomes a winter storm and a full-blown blizzard, where your body aches and your bones start creaking, getting older and older because you didn't put in the work, and treating a man better as you get out competed by these younger girls.
When you're outspoken, you're out in front, you're masculine, heterosexual, unashamed, and unbothered. See, if you weren't outspoken, they wouldn't have any problem with you. Keep your money, we'll support you. If you weren't out in front, if you were playing the back and letting, the quote-unquote typical power players, females, get the shine, the only problem is when you are outspoken, out in front, masculine, unashamed, and unbothered. When you're a black man and when you're a black high value man and you just like the rest of being everywhere else in the world. See, everywhere else in the world, high value men can be all these things and it's not a problem. But in Black America, it's a problem.
From that?
Yes! Curtis wrote that thing back. Curtis wrote that thing back.
Does want that thing back.
Wait. No, that's not what.
Yes, it is. Pretty much. So that's all the time we have.
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness.